back in the skies next month, and the question, of course, is about their staff. It's been something of 15 months now. It's been a long time with a bit of a backwards and forwards as far as SAA is concerned.
Absolutely. Devan Murugan, business editor, with us, of course, to give us more on this. And Devan, is this finally happening? Good morning.
It certainly does look like it is. We have tickets on sale. It's been a grueling 15 months, as you say, Gareth, because into business rescue, we've had all angles of this airline take different turns. But I want to get more insights now into this planned takeoff. Let's chat to South African Airways acting CEO Thomas Kgokolo. Thomas, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. I suppose to many stakeholders, this is good news, including yourself. There's finally liftoff, but already there are questions as to why you are taking to the skies when the due diligence process with the airline's strategic equity partner is not complete. Why are you going ahead of that completion?
Devan, good morning, and good morning to your viewers as well, and the loyal customers of SAA. Very important questions that I need to clarify. Remember, when we went out of business rescue, we were put in care maintenance with the understanding that they will restart operations, right? So what we have done, this is phase one of relaunch of SAA, right? The reason we are doing this, firstly, is because we want to protect our roots. And we also want to make sure that we remain relevant on the market, because if you stay for too long, you lose that relevance. Then there will be phase two. And phase two is a bigger relaunch once the SEP has been signed on, so that can take us into the future. But where we are, that's why you will see the schedule that we have announced is much more smaller, because we want to make sure that we maintain the partnerships, we maintain our operating license as well, and hence the need to start at this stage while we are finalizing the process of an SEP.
All right, so you want to get into it while the wheels are turning, or in this case, while the wings are there to fly. We've not heard much about what's happening, Thomas, with regards to the due diligence process with TACAT. So we are told that it is in an advanced stage at the moment. Surely, with the airline taking off next month, you've got some insight into what's happening with that process at the moment. Granted, it's with the DPE.
Of course, it is with the DPE, but from our side, because we are handling the operational side of the due diligence, we have said we have met with the consortium, we've met with the officials from DPE in order to provide information and support for the due diligence. What I can confirm is that as much as it has been quiet in the media, we've been busy working 24/7 to make sure that we provide all the information that are necessary for the transaction to go through. So where we are, we believe that we are in the final stages of the due diligence. Indeed, we have been hard at work.
Thomas, are you going to need more money from Treasury in the short term for this liftoff to take place?
Out of the BRP, we were left with enough working capital to restart. Otherwise, if we didn't have enough money to do our restart, we wouldn't have started the operations. So we're very careful. We looked at all the available working capital, and we then understood that it gives us some leeway in terms of the operations that we can then put into play. Hence, you see our schedule is much more smaller on the domestic and more on the regional, because we believe that in the regional side, the prices are good, and also we are seeing a pickup as well, and there is lesser competition there. So it limits us from a cash burn point of view. And what is good about it is that when we modeled those particular routes, we realized that they will bring a contribution into SAA instead of taking money out. But again, the proof will be when we get into the market.
Yeah, because that's a very important line of questioning, though, isn't it? Those routes, it's crucial which one you choose and which one you make available at the moment for tickets to be purchased.
Of course, what we have done, we've looked at the COVID environment across the continent in terms of vaccination in various countries. We've also considered the past routes that we have performed better at as well. We've also looked at the competition dynamics there as well. So what we have done is that our choice of routes was more data-led and more market demand-led as well. That's why you will see that here at home, we are much more smaller. We are not doing Durban, we are not doing other cities within the country, because we want to minimize the cash burn and we want to focus on those routes that at least gives us a chance to compete and to bring some money into the business.
All right, so it's Johannesburg to Cape Town for now. Now, your staff has been trimmed down over the last few months, I mean, for obvious reasons. Is there enough resources to take off when we hit that 23rd of September next month? I mean, this includes aircraft as well.
No, from a fleet point of view, we are ready. We've got enough fleet to kickstart our operations. You'll see that the Cape Town will be more on the 319 aircraft. In terms of staff have been waiting to work. They've actually been pressing and saying, CEO, we need to get back to work. We need to get our motivation back. So from a pilot's point of view, we've got enough pilots. They have been training, and I want to thank them for supporting us with this restart. The cabin crew members as well, they've been eager as well. We have trained them as well in line with the regulator requirements. So from a staffing point of view, we are ready, aircraft ready, and we're good to go for the 23rd of September.
Thomas, just before I let you go, I mean, you're entering this with Comair, for example, just announcing that they're back into the sky on the 1st of September. You've got competition when you get into this thing, don't you?
Of course we do, and we don't undermine that. And also the market is difficult on its own. But we believe that the value proposition that we'll bring in phase 1, supplemented by the value proposition that will also add on in phase 2, should give us an opportunity to compete quite strongly. But yes, it is a tough market, and we'll continue being vigilant in terms of where the demand is and focus on those routes that are good in demand and that will give us a good contribution.
I'm just going to throw this one in before you go, Thomas. So just give us a quick update as far as tickets are concerned. When and how do you buy this?
The tickets are available on our trade partners, some of the travel agencies that we work with, but also on our website. You are able to go to our website and then be able to book your ticket. There are some minor issues that we are still tweaking with the website, but at this stage you are able to buy those particular tickets. In fact, I've already bought my ticket for the 23rd of September, and I hope, Devan, as well, you'll join us on that inaugural flight.
All right, now we'll see to it. It will be a good Johannesburg to Cape Town flight. South African Airways Acting CEO Thomas Kgokolo, thanks very much indeed for your time. All right, earlier